Happy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, happy Monday, and welcome to Fate's End, the homebrew Dungeons and Dragons game driven by Fate. I will be your Tale Weaver for the evening. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Let's get into the announcements. First off, we want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance and music we use from time to time. Of course, all of this audio is amazing and completely free to use in your own games, but please consider supporting Tim on Patreon so he can continue to make amazing sound sets. We also want to shout out Nine Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer, you can visit 9realmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LIAR10 to get 10% off. We also want to shout out Mithril Armory. They create unique tabletop RPG items for everyone to enjoy on their adventures. You can grab their 1020 and D&D graphic tees on their website now at mithrilarmory.com. I'm sorry. Every time I take a nap, it's like really hard to recover from it. But I am awake. Other than that... Oh, shout out to Sirenscape for the ambient sounds, music, and their online player as well that we use on stream. We do use their sound sets from time to time as well. That's pretty much it with announcements. So with that being said, time has come. Let's draw our cards for tonight's episode of Fate's End.
Whoa.
Raina lost her camera again.
I'm so sorry, I'm gone again.
All right. Well, let's recap last episode. Last session, you guys did a lot of planning as to what you were going to do in order to address this dragon situation. you came up with a lot of interesting plans, but none quite as interesting as I don't know what to call it quite yet, but maybe
The how can this fail plan.
the how can this fail plan, where you're essentially going to drop lots of lava.
The Grand Slam magma plan. Because it does involve Samson fucking pinning the dragon to the ground and then...
How can this fail plan?
Yeah, the Grand Slam magma plan.
I like it.
That sounds even better. I like that. So.
Oh.
WWE magma.
Christian,
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's just keep going.
I ain't upset. No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So you guys came up with this elaborate plan. Not only did you come up with this plan, but you also had to deal with the situation of getting these refugees out of this camp area, just in case anything went south with this plan. You were able to convince all but, I believe, 20%? I want to say it was 20, I think it was 20% to leave via a transport via plants, I believe, through the tree to the Feywild. So you sent hundreds of people to the Feywild, and didn't just drop them off. Didn't tell anyone, just drop them into the Feywild.
Yep.
In addition...
Called somebody, didn't we?
Nope.
Nope.
We talked about doing it, but we didn't do it.
Alright.
But they know
kinda
who to
happening.
find. They will be able to say, we know Queen Praeria.
They just have to survive an hour, y'all. We're good.
Yeah.
Maybe there's soup.
They're not gonna just start murdering these random refugees. This is Praeria's family. Like, I think we're good. They'll be confused.
They
Well,
know the
that's
Queen, right? So they can just say that.
Yeah, they remember my name totally.
The other 20%.
You did not agree to that one.
We'll see what happens.
Oh,
The other 20% that decided to stay behind, the very stubborn individuals, the kind of individuals that when a Category 5 hurricane is coming through their town, they're like, I've been here for 10 years, I ain't leaving, no hurricanes defeated me yet, I'm gonna stay. These kind of people. They stayed behind. However, you did address trying to protect those individuals as well. What did you do with them?
Oh, we were gonna put them in a hole.
I thought, yeah, something about putting them in a hole, or did you just leave them there?
We left them. We
I
said
think
we were
we
gonna put them in a
generally
hole,
left
but we just left them.
You just left
Yeah.
them. I think that is correct. If I'm not mistaken, you're basically, hey, they this is their fate. They chose this.
We're not
And they wanted
responsible
me to
for these
set up a
people.
sanctuary, right, guys? Like, so that way we can transport back
The
if we need to.
recall. Yeah.
Or to recall. But yeah,
Oh,
we're
my
not.
bad.
We didn't do that yet because we were gonna do that after today, I think.
I thought y'all were starting to travel already.
I think
Towards
we're
the...
at this.
Yeah, at the-
I'm getting there.
I'm
We're
gonna
at
say
the-
because the
We're
word
at
of
the
recall,
Giants.
the word of recall lasts. How long does the word of recall last? That area is there until you use it, right? I think it makes the most sense to do it before we get over here, in case.
Ah, okay.
I would prefer that, because then I can...
Well, we're not fighting the dragon today.
Not that we know of, but I would like to have the word of recall anyway.
yeah, I don't think it has a time limit or anything. Looks like. Should be fine.
Well, we're screwed if we're fighting the dragon today.
So, after you secured these refugees in various locations, you decided to make your way out into the snow towards Krygos Lake. And on the way, you discovered a couple things. You discovered some dead bodies. And you also discovered the Frost Giant camp. Now, Esperes took the time to speak with Dead and talk with this armless body that had passed, one of the adventurers, to be exact. And you found out a couple things about the Frost Giants as well as the dragon. In doing so, you have decided to persuade the Frost Giants in hopes to persuade them in your effort to take down this dragon. And that's where we're picking up now. You have Tell me exactly who is what, because I remember that people have been changed into mammoths. You guys are gonna parade yourselves into this camp. Paint the picture for us, everyone.
I'm a mammoth.
I'm a cute little fluffy mammoth.
I'm chilling on Samson's back with my bow behind
Hey,
Prearia.
So does anybody know anything about ice giants? Like, did they get created or are they born?
I wonder what Finn's talking about in Mammoth one.
Can we talk to each other in mammoth?
No, we can't. We
Aw.
can't hear rats. We can't.
I'm just like-
Yep, Finn, you're so right. Let's do this.
Ben's just like feeling with his trunk and like tugging on hairs. No, I'm tugging on Samson's tail, just to be annoying as we go.
There's
All
a little,
right.
a little bubble pops up. Samson will remember this.
You, there's nothing to hide behind. You just begin tromping through the snow towards this frost giant camp. Now, you did make it dark. You had actually changed day into night in a 6-mile radius in this location. So they'll eventually hear you coming, but they can't necessarily see you unless you like light yourselves up. But do you keep going?
Well, can we look around? Is everything okay? I don't know. Like, are they gonna run out? Like, do we?
It's barren.
So you are in the dark. There are large footsteps approaching. And as you get closer, you hear just kind of like you see the fire just crackling. You see right off the bat. I mean, there are tons of kind of like makeshift houses built out of frozen tree bark and branches. Stone, massive stone, like Stonehenge stones, just kind of stacked up, and just placed upon the top. They're kind of crude, but very, very massive, large kind of houses. These makeshift houses, and you see, kind of like further on near the center of this village, is a very large structure. You would guess would be where the chief of this tribe resides, whoever's the most important. And as you approach, you just right off the bat, because they are so large and massive, you see at least 8. 3 are sitting around a fire. 1 is scratching their back, and it takes you a moment for your eyes to adjust. But you see that they're scratching their back with a human arm, and it catches your eye for a moment because you remember the creature the adventurer that passed away in the snow was
You
missing.
mean an elf arm?
Was missing an arm.
We also remember that he fucking started it, so this is a gray area.
So you roughly gather that this frost giant has essentially turned this elf's arm into a back scratcher of sorts. And they're just kind of all sitting around this fire, and none of you understand, none of you except Prearia understand what they're saying. As you kind of approach, you hear one of them, Prearia, who's just like,
"Oh, you give arm, so I scratch now? You been hug arm. You give arm. No, mine, it is my arm. You get on. Wait for you going to snow, get on arm."
and they're just kind of bickering against each other. And as you approach, you notice that they hear you, because they do look in your direction, and they see very, very tall shapes. And one of them calls out to you.
Gunther! You come back bring food. You kill Gunther!
What's he saying, Prey?
It would appear they would like to eat us.
Oh. Okay. What would you like us to do, Prey?
What? Prayaria, what is your passive insight?
It's a passive flat 24.
Okay, that's much. Okay, he's saying, Gunther, you bring back food. He thinks that, like, the large shapes approaching and the big kroom, kroom, kroom. He thinks that you're a frost giant that lives in this camp. And he's addressing you as Gunther.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I have perceived. He believes we are.
Wait, never mind. I'm inciting. Okay.
As Ludin
Just like,
lowers
he
his
has like
bow
a
back
vision
down.
of that's a raven vision. They think we are one of them.
Oh.
We
Okay.
should perhaps say hello.
You got it.
The
You
rest
speak-
of the rest of you, yeah, you just hear,
Eg og unde gangunda.
you have no clue what they're saying.
Well, that is new.
But that's what everyone else hears.
Right, so,
So eventually you keep going.
I thought I had light. I do not.
Do you
You keep-
need light?
You have light from your zodiac ability.
Right. That's where it is. Thank you.
It's being used for the first time ever.
Not the first time. I think I used it one other time when we were also in caves or something.
You used it when we were in like the sewers in the Feywild.
Sewers. Okay. I am going to make a light. Is this alright with you?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
You-
So she's-
Make a light, and the moment it ignites, and your forms become visible, and you are the two of you on top of two mammoths with a smaller stuffed animal, fuzzy Build-A-Bear mammoth next to the other two. They immediately stand up, and just one of them like smacks themselves on the chest. And you see just standing up behind them like 10 other frost giants. Just boom, boom. They stand up, the snow falling off their backs onto the ground, looming over. For a moment, you're like, oh, the wind stopped. No, they're all blocking the wind from that direction now.
How
And-
tall are they?
Oh, they're huge. I forget. I think they're like 30 or 40 feet tall.
God,
I'll have to
could
look
take
that
'em.
up.
they really are giant. I didn't believe
Ben,
it at
you're
first.
being too loud as a mammoth.
distressed mammoth noises.
They do immediately pull out their weapons. Okay, 15 feet tall, which is still really, really tall. They pull out their weapons.
How big is a mammoth? I'm doing a lot of scientific Googling for these couple of weapons.
We're learning a lot.
I feel like we're on eye level with them in mammoth.
Welcome to Fate's End, the D&D podcast where you learn.
So they begin pulling
we're
out.
about 10 feet high, so Prayaria on our back will be eye level with them.
Okay.
There you go.
Sweet.
So they begin to pull out their weapons, seeing that you are not a frost giant, and you hear one of them say,
Look, food come to us, you no need to worry. Your arm right there. Rip it off and you use your own scratcher.
"Do you say anything?"
okay.
That's
Prey's just gonna raise her hands up so they can see that she's not reaching for anything. Yeah, she will just kind of. If she like yells, would they be able to hear from this distance?
Oh yeah, like you were like within 10 to 15 feet
okay.
of them now.
Oh, sweet. So she'll raise her hands and just say, "Hello."
Just like that. Hello! Her accent's
Hello.
different and giant.
Yes. We are friend. We are travelers from far away.
Okay, you say that.
Yes.
They kind of like slow down and stop for a moment, seeing that you're not going to initially attack them, and they're still holding on to their weapons. And one of the giants, because the ones that you approached initially, the three around the fire, the massive like bonfire, that are standing up. One of them kind of steps forward, long beard, braided hair, very like white, like frosted white hair, and has just a very massive tree. I forget what they're called. Web of it's like the tree of the Viking. Forget it.
Oh, the Tree of Life?
Yeah, the tree of life, like massive tattoo, very Nordic kind of. And he kind of steps up and he goes,
Traveler. So you will be exotic meat, eh? What do you want before we eat you?
No trouble. Only passing through.
Passing through.
My friend and I are traveling warriors.
You too puny to be warrior of strength.
We have slayed much bigger than we are. And she will like gesture to the giant spine around her.
What is that? And he
This?
gestures to like the spine that's wrapped around you.
The spine of a long vanquished foe.
This is good. Maybe you are strong. Maybe you steal from us. But this I slay.
And you watch as he pulls out a massive skull from his back, like kind of like it was on his back, like a hood, very similar to like how Ludin in his mask. He pulls a massive skull out from his behind him and places it over his head like a helmet. And who is proficient in nature?
The mammoths.
The mammoths. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you, those of you proficient will you immediately recognize this skull with the massive fangs coming down. It looks like the head of a giant saber-tooth, like white snow saber-tooth leopard.
Right, you're gonna have to give me like a
Spartan
vibe
notes.
of what's going on right now. Do I need to be prepared to shoot, or what am I looking at right now?
She will just notice that Ludin's getting antsy. Like, a truly glorious prize you have. And she was like, we are having peace contest, I believe Riza would say.
Oh, okay, good
They
luck.
want to know what we have killed, and they are showing what they have killed.
Oh. Okay, Ludin starts pulling out all of the demon crap that we have. Like the 2 fiery horns, all of the different spines and stuff. He just starts handing them to Prey. Like, tell him we killed this and that and this thing. And I don't think, let me see, do I have any other things that are... Nope, that's the only trophies we have.
We have many prizes as well. We would greatly enjoy the exchanging of stories. in this regard. If you would welcome us, perhaps to sit by your fire.
These are good things. Very strong you are. And this one, who sits next to you, he hands you all these items. He is your lackey, or is it an offering to us, the mighty warriors?
Oh, they wish to know if these are offering or not.
No, they're asking if Luden is an offering.
Oh, if Luden is the offering.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have perceived yet again. They think that. No, this is my comrade. Um, he keeps many of our things. Not an offering, a friend.
That is bad.
Though if you would like an offering, we do have very fine drinks that you may have with us.
Drinks. You have drink. Nothing
yes.
is as good as frost drink. You bring Peter water. We bring the best. We do not exchange stories at our fire. We compete for top. We see who is strongest of Kran.
Well, that sounds like a challenge that we would very much like. If you would have us.
If you lose in challenge, we kill you because
granite maybe and limestone, and they are just kind of like and they begin laying down 3, 4 casks, 5, and you watch as another giant gets out a chisel and begins to chisel at the edges of the cask until it cracks, and then they with their hand just swipe it, and the cask top goes flying and just crumbles to the side. And you see like where there's kind of a reaction going on inside of this cask of stone, the limestone and the calcium's mixing with the alcohol, creating kind of like this fizz that's just kind of rising and bubbling up. The color is not your typical, amber wheat ale color. It is very kind of cloudy. It almost looks like alcoholic milk of sorts. It's very cloudy. It's gonna have, you're guessing it's gonna have a high mineral-y taste since it's been fermenting in rock. But that is what you see, and they grab these massive elk horns and begin dipping it into the cask. And the one that was referred to as Gore just kind of slunks back down and sits on one of the rocks, and across there is an empty rock for a challenger.
All will challenge. Is this one, or is this you and your companion?
Ludin
A
will...
mammoth noise?
I've been making them.
Ludin will probably tap on Esperise
Can you speak
while they're
with her
all
as
talking.
An animal?
Well, I mean, I assume she could still understand me. I just can't understand her. But as they're talking, Ludin as soon as they bring out all the casks, Ludin is not about to. He's gonna try and stack the deck in his favor, and he's just gonna whisper to Esperise, and be like, "If you can make me invisible, I have lots of. Don't hate me. I have lots of Fey wine, and this could go around in like 1 round. We could be done. This could be over. So just let me know."
Do we know if we serve them Fey wine, would it permanently injure them, or do we have any idea of that?
Oh God.
Yes. The ultimate
Like,
weapon.
why does it matter?
Who cares? They're gonna kill us if we don't.
Just want to know everything.
I just want to know how terrible we're being, real quick, to these.
It's
to these guys.
Ludin, y'all. It's just me. I got.
So, I don't think you have enough Fey wine.
I have half a bottle, but Ludin stole.
I have the powerful wave though. I have all the rest of it.
You gotta, yeah. Ludin took several bottles, I think.
I took whatever was left that we made.
My super special fancy shit, we only have a little bit of, but we have regular Fey wine, I think.
I don't think the regular Fey wine is strong enough for a frost giant, but the super strong one that you have would probably be enough for a frost giant.
Dope.
Okay, so that would be that could be a tool we could use. Esperise is gonna shake out her ears. She's gonna, I think Prearia's on her back. She's gonna go into that little bow thing to let Prearia step off, and then she's going to go into the form of, 6 foot tall, beautiful elven woman, incredibly badly burn scarred with white hair, red eyes, very extremely scarred up looking. And put her hand on Samson's shoulder and then make her way over to be part of the contest. She's gonna subtle spell to Ludin. A little bit left, and we probably shouldn't make you invisible directly in their view, but give me a signal. It's time to do so.
You turn into a humanoid, not a mammoth, and Gore just kind of like,
What is this? The rest of these people? You hide others among
They
you.
wish to know if the rest of the mammoths are people.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah, sure. Tell them we got companions that travel in style.
Yes, our other animal friends are also not only animal. It is very cold. It becomes very difficult to travel for some of us. So we make do with what we can.
You are small. This true. You small, you cold, little ones. This is a place of great strength. You not used to this.
This is true.
So who
Would
is
you mind if my friend joins?
Anyone else de-mammothing, or am I the only one?
You may join. I will outdrink all three of you.
I mean, I'm at this point. I think Samson would turn back into a Samson.
I'll turn back too.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it
it
was
sounds
just
like we don't
Bray.
get to drink if we're not people. So,
You,
and I want to help.
So, you may. Okay, so to make this fair, I'm fine with all 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of you competing, and like once one person is out, another person may step in. Because, and I will explain, these are the rules, and it makes sense for a drinking game of this caliber. Now, all of you, your alcohol content limit is going to depend on your size. I believe all of you are medium. Would that be correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, the DC is going to begin at 10, so that's 10 times 1.5, and that is going to be your alcohol tolerance.
What does that mean?
So a 15.
So each of you will have 15.
Hit points?
No, that is your tolerance. Every time you take a drink, you are going to you are going to add 3. So, for example,
5 drinks.
so with your tolerance being 15, you take a drink, 3. You don't have to make a save because you haven't reached your tolerance. Drink again, 3. So that's 6 now. You still haven't reached your tolerance. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So
you only start taking saves when you reach your tolerance, and I assume that at a certain threshold, do you make them with disadvantage, or is it just all the way through straight saves?
the DC starts at or your Constitution saving throw. Hold on, give me a second. Excuse me. The DC begins at 10. Yeah, okay. So it begins at 10. Every drink after that increases by 3.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Are we just going against one person, or are we going against another 5 people on the other side?
The giant.
He said he could outdrink all of us.
I know. I gotta use a calculator for his DC. Give me a second. I know math well. Because he is huge. His is much, much higher.
He ain't ready.
Who would like to step up first while I calculate this?
I think Esperise is already in there.
Should I go last? Or how do we want to do that? Because I think that I have the highest save. Or do we want me to go?
I apologize. That is incorrect. So your tolerance is your constitution times that. I apologize.
1.5?
Con
Yes.
times what?
So is it 10 plus your constitution save modifier times 1.5?
Okay, no, it's so if your constitution is 10, it would be times 0.15. Or 0.1.
Oh, so just our
1.
constitution ability score.
Yes, apologies. I apologize.
Times 0.15.
No, 1.5.
1.5.
Yes.
So I'm
Right.
27.
I'm
makes-
also 27.
That makes more sense because your constitutions are different.
I'm also 27.
Okay. So I think it's gonna, unless Finn and Prayaria also have 27s, it sounds like the three of us are probably gonna start with the drinking game. Do we
Yeah, I
want
feel
me
like
to go
Prey should
first?
stay later to be toward the end because she's the translator.
I would assume.
I have 28.
If you guys are higher, I can go first if you want, just so I can. I'm 24, so
I'm legitimately. I wonder if you guys can make it. Okay.
We don't. We're good. Like we are fine. I just want to know: do we want me to just go ahead and turn invisible and do the thing at the top so that we don't have to worry too much? Because I think the big issue that I'm worried about is if we start fighting this guy and like if we all lose, we're rolling a disadvantage on everything.
yeah.
So
I think if we all lose, we should just leave.
Okay.
Just teleport back to the village.
Yeah.
How about I'll go
Okay.
first because I think I'm the most stable choice, and we'll see how it goes from there. Because then if I can't do it, everything sucks.
Okay.
Do you want me to make you invisible first, Luden?
yeah.
Do we have a way to do that where I'm not making you invisible while they're watching us?
I mean, you could literally. I would just say, me not be a part of the game and me walk out into the desert because I have to go to the restroom or something before empty my bladder because I'm going to drink so much.
Okay. You guys are discussing this in the middle of a social encounter.
We're
They
doing
can't
it-
understand us.
Do they speak common? Better yet, do they speak Sylvan?
They do not.
I'll just
yet.
message. I'll message to Luden because I know he
That's-
doesn't speak.
No, they only speak giant.
Okay, great. So we're going. Yeah, so this is how
literally
we're gonna
outside.
murder all of them. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. So that's. Yeah. Let me just go in the woods. If you start feeling like you can't handle it, just
Then
you know.
I'll just dispel greater invisibility on you.
And there you go. And I will go. I'll take care of the rest. I got the stealth, and I got the and I have the Feywild and the sleight of hand to do this. We're good, guys. We're good.
Prey's going to explain that Luden prefers not to drink and will be
I have to hold the stuff. Pray.
taking a walk. Yes.
I have to hold the stuff. I can't drop the stuff.
You could say he's too weak or something. They'd probably be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm too weak or something.
Like, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'll just take a couple of steps back and be watching.
Is everybody okay with me going first?
End his life.
Yes.
This will
Sure.
be quick. It's over. He's gonna roll in that one. We got this.
Oh my gosh. Stop talking shit. Oh my god.
Hey, yo, we're missing Brandon. I need to speak out.
You need
So
the.
I have 27 off the bat. I think
You have a 27?
For my tolerance. 27 drinks is a lot of drinks.
It's
we
not
get
27
3, so you get
drinks.
9 drinks. It's
Okay,
9
the
drinks.
typical beer the typical beer is 3.
Okay,
This isn't like if you were drinking out of like the
Okay, so then
alchemy jug?
I have 3 drinks where I don't feel anything, and then I start having to making saves. Is that right?
If it is 9, I think what she's trying to say is this drink has the typical is a 3. So whatever this is much stronger than a 3. So you'll know after the top whatever it is. Maybe it's like a 6 or an 8, and then you can do your division based on whatever that is to your constitution.
I'm going to calculate it.
Oh,
You won't
Okay,
know
cool.
until I start to tell you to save. So yours is 27?
Yeah.
Do you
Are
round
there
up or
some-
down?
Are there rules to this game?
Real quick. Hi, Fuzka. Thank you for rating.
Like,
Thank
did
you
they
for the
say
raid!
no magic, cheaty faces, or do they just serve you the drink?
Esperes.
They haven't said anything.
Just
than
if you can
drinking.
get away
It's
with
just,
it.
it's just a drink. They like drink for drink, so you could outdrink each other. It's so simple. They're not complex creatures at all. They're pretty straightforward.
If you can get away with it, Esperise, just do it. Like,
Okay, last thing, Lauren. Do you round up or down when we do the 1.5 multiplication?
You can round up.
Okay. Cool.
you got
Alright.
this, Esperise.
So then Esperise is gonna sit down on her rock, beam of light, and go into a state where she is full of glory and cannot roll below a 10 on any save.
All right. So you just ignite before them.
Dust myself off, my hair gently goes back down to my shoulders. I'm glowing a little bit, but otherwise I look normal.
Okay. You sit in front of Gore, and he kind of like,
You send this one first. You send the weakest first. It makes sense. Drink.
and he will down his drink. You will down yours. It is like moonshine with that kind of sparkling mineral water taste to it. It is very minerally. It's like licking a granite countertop. But very strong. All right.
How much do I mark off?
I'm marking it off. I'll tell you when to make a save.
Okay. Okay, I thought I was keeping track of it. I was like,
No, I just needed to know. Yeah, granite shine, exactly. Another glass is poured into your granite glass.
thank you.
Drink, little one. You look a little bit wheezy.
He drinks.
Wish we had some Nordic tavern music to go on.
You know, here, let me put some tavern music on. That's a good point. It's not gonna be Nordic, but it will be taverny.
Diddly dee.
We're getting a pan flute up in here.
That's the pen. You.
All right. Oh my gosh. The Desert Tavern playlist is definitely not going to work in this particular situation.
Well, maybe they took the arm off a desert musician, and the little pan flute was still attached to it. They just gave it to their local bard.
Nope, that's too tame. Too tame.
Be some chest beating tavern music.
Yes.
Buddy, you're a young man, poor man, living on the streets, gonna take on the world someday.
I think that's about as much as we can do.
Yeah,
Without getting-
Oh my god. This'll work.
We'll stop right there.
Yeah, we got some strings. We stringing.
Let's do it.
We a stringing and a strumming.
All right.
Danny keeps saying, I'm gonna take you to the club. Are you ready? Are you ready to take me
Yep,
to the club?
yep. It's gonna be just like that.
All right. He looks back at you, Esperise, and he just smiles as another glass is poured, and he once again raises it and drinks it back. Esperise, you're starting to feel a little woozy, and it's starting to hit you.
It's good old 17 drink.
Another glass is poured, and you raise once again, and at this point, I need you to make a save.
All right.
Maybe like a 9.
So that's going to be a 28.
Okay. You save.
Mhm.
All right. You drink another. I need you to make another save.
So that's going to be a 17, but it's actually going to be a 20 because I cannot roll below a 10.
Okay. You save. All right.
Do I know what the DCs are?
No.
Okay. I will say the first time I fail, there is something that I can do. But we
Okay.
haven't gotten there yet. Okay.
You are, it's, your head is just spinning at this point. It's like your eyes feel like they're crossing off like a chameleon. And another drink is poured. You feel there's kind of bubbling, roiling in your stomach, and he just knocks it back. He doesn't seem to be phased at all, and he just smiles down at you. The other frost giants are cheering, just like, "Hey!" And some of them are drinking along.
So, Praeria, if
Hey.
I tap out at some, not now, I'm not right now, but if something goes, then somebody else can take we're not dead just from me, yeah?
As I understand, yes.
Okay, beautiful. I got a 22.
You had a
Hey,
22?
Finn?
Yeah.
You
Can
fail.
you make Esperis not drunk?
Does alcoholism count as
Add
poison?
2d4 to that
Yep.
roll.
You may.
It's 28.
You
Maybe.
succeed.
Let me see.
If you have less restoration, then you absolutely can make me not drunk.
Yeah.
I can do protection from poison. Let's see. And neutralize the poison.
All right.
Ari, I'd go help Esperis out potentially.
Okay.
Wait, how does this work though? Like, is it screaming?
Esperis, it is getting hard as you at this point you're just kind of like you're everything is just moving. The walls that aren't even there are moving. The floor's moving. You can feel things. You're a little more sensitive on your face and your arms and your lips feel a little bit numb.
Luden will run over
Give me another
and
save.
scream like he's cheering Esperis on, and he'll motion to Finn to come over.
Yeah, Esperise!
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and just run up behind her and hug her. And be like, Esperise, you're doing so well! And cast
I have
lesser restoration.
Um,
Can I do that?
is it verbal and somatic?
Yeah, but what if I have like my hands under her boobs or something?
Can
You
they
cannot-
understand us?
I mean, they're dumb, but like they've seen magic before. They
Okay. If you say so.
do.
Okay.
do-
I have
would
another
do
idea then.
Okay, I was like, do you still want? Do you still want to attempt that?
I mean, they didn't
Oh,
say
they're both
magic was-
touch.
They didn't say magic was illegal.
They didn't. I fully cast magic before we started, and they were like, okay.
Could just look over. Hey, Esperis, if you're not good, which you look tired, G. It's okay. It's okay. Why don't we revert to Plan B and go to let somebody else come? No.
But I can no. I think that
Yeah, I
I feel
yeah.
better than Plan B is in a minute with somebody
Yeah,
else.
but when you can't breathe because you're so drunk, or can't speak
No.
because you're too drunk and need to do this,
No, but then they will let Finn touch my boobs when I am not.
Alright. So who would like to go next? Wow,
no, I'm
Esperis.
going to one more time.
We could always just bring you back. I mean, let's just not.
It's a 29.
That's a fail.
A 29 is a fail?
I've been adding every round. Yes, it's a fail. Eventually it gets high enough to where you can't succeed. That's what happens when you drink. You can't
I got
drink
this.
until like infinity. Esperise, you fall unconscious and pass out into the snow.
I catch her.
Okay, you got her. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you fix her real quick? Samson, you want to go ahead and head up?
The gore just kind of is just kind of starts laughing and go.
She lasts longer than I thought. Who is next?
They are asking for who the next.
I'll go next.
All right, Finn, can you
Cool.
fix Esperise so we can
Yeah.
finish this?
I'll bring it to the side and I'll like lay her in my lap and I'm like slowly like, healing her and neutralizing the poison. Oh yeah, that's me. Hi.
And guess what?
What?
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever was this thing? Yeah.
You're really cute, drunk. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Samson's gonna go next.
All right, what is
second.
your tolerance?
So my tolerance as Samson is a 27.
Same as Esperise.
Yep. And my tolerance is this mammoth, because as I step up to the plate to drink with this creature, I transform back into the mammoth I was before, which he fully knew I could do. And a mammoth is a huge creature. So how does that affect?
It's the
My
same
size.
constitution as this dude.
You're drinking as a mammoth?
Yep.
How lame is that, Daniel?
It's a winner's move. That's what it is.
Coming up there. Oh, no, is it too much?
That's cheating.
Okay, mammoths are outlawed in this. I run back up, and I look very excited to be here, and look down at in probably contempt for whatever this swill is he's brought out here.
It's definitely not the expensive Fey wine that Samson is used to. You do get 4 drinks in before you will start to have to make your save as well. And I've subtracted the 4 drinks from our friend here as well. And I need you to make your first Constitution save for me, please.
Awesome. First Constitution save is gonna be a 25.
You succeed. As Gore knocks back another drink and he belches rather loudly, some of the spittle just kind of flying out of his mouth, and you see his kind of gnarly teeth as he does so. Give me another save.
Another one. 23.
You save again. As this alcohol starts to knock into your feet, you start to feel the tingliness in your toes. You are starting to feel that kind of like tipsiness. There is a chance that this next drink could take you out. Give me another save.
Okay. $26.
Meets beats.
Another one.
You save again.
All right, let's do this. Natural 20 on the last one.
Woo! You save again. This drink hits the pit of your stomach. I mean, it is ice cold. You start to get a brain freeze as you take that last drink, and you feel it kind of going up the back of your neck, and it burns down your throat and burns up the back of your neck as you take that last drink. You are seeing double. The room is the snow is spinning with your face that's spinning. You're feeling very dizzy. Give me another save, Samson.
All right, here we go. Natural 20.
Woo!
You can't stop
No.
this, man.
It's not. It's a
You can't
24.
stop this Feywild shit.
You can't stop a functional alcoholic with a dream.
I feel like
Unfortunately,
Prey should be able to roll with
It is-
advantage.
Unless you can.
unfortunately,
The total-
Samson. Go
A
ahead.
24. I got a 24 on this one.
Unfortunately, Samson, you pass out at this point.
I'll go grab him before he falls on his face. All right, next. As he says, as he drags Samson over to Finn.
How does our giant look? Is
At
it,
this,
like-
I'm subtracting off those drinks. At this point, the giant is starting to kind of sway a little bit. He is slurring his, well, what you would assume are words. You can't understand him, but the words that he is speaking seem a little bit more slurred than usual. And he yells at you, Priori. He goes.
All right. Are you going to step up, mighty warrior of spine, or are you going to watch friends drink?
Go ahead, Prey. Do your thing.
All right. I have been summoned.
Woo! Pray! Go pray!
Finn,
I
can
have-
you fix Samson real quick?
I am! I have Reese on one leg and Samson on the other, and I'm just like brushing their hair.
Am I sober now?
It's okay, guys. You're gonna be fine.
Just turns their head as they throw up. Away from each other, so they don't throw up on each other, because I'm nice.
Like the tops of our heads are touching, and I turn and I throw up, and then I come back up and I say, Samson, I feel like we don't hang out as much as we used to. Do you feel like
Drunk Samson.
Samson's a boring drunk. Get up, Samson!
Ah!
no, this is good. He doesn't sleep anymore because he's dying.
Oh, that's true. Aw. I'm gonna braid his hair.
Okay.
I'll braid his and Reese's hair together.
Great. This will really help us if they decide to kill us.
All right, Bray, what is your constitution tolerance?
29.
29. All right, all
Yeah.
right.
Also, Danielle Lenoir requests more drunken conversations, please.
Well, please continue a drunken conversation while I calculate how many drinks it's going to take until Prairie has to make a save.
I got you, Prey. Use that ring, girl. Use that ring.
All right, I have a ring. Hold on.
If I braid Samson and Reese's hair together, it's like black and white
The ring
hair.
adds 1.
Oh, yeah, because I am
So-
all fucked up. Oh. Do you think they thought it was impressive?
I think so. You look really impressive. You look like a warrior who killed like 500 million people.
I think I look like I have tuberculosis.
I don't know what that is, but you definitely don't look like you have tuberculosis.
Thank you.
What do you think, Samson, right?
I definitely have tuberculosis.
What?
Definitely.
I don't think they, what's it called, pasteurize? I don't think they pasteurize the alcohol here. Do
What's
they
that
not?
mean?
Boil it?
They
Why do
fix
they
it.
do
Ready.
that?
They just fix it.
Freya.
Boil the alcohol?
I really need to take you and teach you how to farm, Finn. There's just so much you just don't know, dude.
Are there cows that make alcohol?
Yeah, in the Feywild.
Whoa!
Bray. I'm gonna guess that you you're able to drink an extra shot of this alcohol more than Samson and Esperise before you have to start taking saves. They drank 4 before they had to start taking saves. You drank 5 before you have to start making your saves. Give me your first save, Praeria, as you and this giant knock back 5 back to back before you start feeling it. You've had practice with your drunken madness.
Not that much. 15.
Oh no. That is a save, but I'm worried now. I'm worried now with your con saves. You do succeed the first round, and the alcohol just begins to kind of like your stomach starts cramping. You all hadn't ate in a while. When you were back in that village, I don't believe you had any of the food, so you were just drinking this on an empty stomach. And I need you to make another save.
I'd like to make an insight check on the giant.
21.
21? You save. You save yet again. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
I just want to see how worried Luden is. Ooh, yeah, I'm 11. What's my insight on this dude?
He's looking tipsy. It's not high enough, but he's looking like he's getting tipsy, or he is tipsy.
Luden will tap on Esperise and probably go ahead and like, okay, I need you to focus for me, okay? I need invisibility. Okay, the good one. They can't understand us, Esperise. You gotta focus up. You gotta focus.
Give me another save, Priaria.
You gotta focus up.
Great
Finn.
invisibility, subtle spell.
Thank you. What was the save?
It didn't. 12.
That is a fail. You go. You pass out unconscious from
Immediate?
drinking.
Oh, this means it's Finlay's turn!
He is swaying. He is just kind of like hiccuping at this point.
Okay. All right.
Finlay.
Yeah.
Walk slowly.
Okay. I'll walk real slow, like I'm swaggering, like I'm being all tough. He's gonna get up, be like, boom, boom.
Okay, Finn, you gotta speed it up a little bit.
He just
buddy.
mouths
Okay.
booming. He's just like boom, boom.
Boom, boom, making big, loud steps, like he's trying to be all intimidating, which I am. I'm very intimidating. Should I roll an intimidation check?
I'm giving room for Luden to do the thing.
Yeah.
Luden's gonna wait and let Finn drink a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I finally got to the seat then.
You get to
I'm gonna
the
sit
seat.
down and be like,
As you boom over to the seat, he's just gonna like.
You going to sit or you going to boom?
boom.
You don't understand because you don't speak giant, but I admire your tenacity.
I'm gonna flex. Flex.
All right.
Flex.
What is your tolerance? Finn?
24.
Oh, Finny poo. Let's see how
What
many
I
drinks-
lack in tolerance, I make up for in spirit. So here we are.
I think that's enough. I think it making you go last is probably the best, or second to last at least.
I will go ahead and cast.
You get 3 drinks in.
Well, when he gets through the second, Luden's gonna go ahead and cast Long Strider on his speed, Ring of Speed, and Expeditious Retreat as well. As he's invisible, he is going to run past the middle and just pour all the Fey wine into the giant's drink and keep going.
Into the giant's drink.
Mm-hmm.
All of Esperise's Fey wine.
I think Esperise's would be the better one, and we could save ours, like my super stuff, because this dude's already super drunk anyway.
From my understanding, I don't know how it would work on giants, but at least on a medium humanoid, it took all of his memories away, because I think we took half the bottle. I don't think that's what we want to do to this frost giant. Do we have the idea? I'm assuming we have a decent understanding of how this wine works. Do we know what will happen if we serve this amount to a guy who's 15 feet tall?
You do not.
Do we just want to use regular Feywild?
I mean, we have a lot. I feel like if you used a bottle per mug of the regular stuff, it would probably fuck them up the way that we want. Can we do some kind of Arcana check or something on this? Because we had talked about it. Like,
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna run over and I'm gonna pour a whole full bottle in there. Let's see what happens.
Is this Esperisa's Feywild or is this the regular?
This is regular Feywild.
Okay.
Because he's already messed up. Like it's
Yeah.
not like.
I will say.
And I did it on the second one, so if it doesn't take them out on the second, I use the thick ones.
How many do you have?
Bottles of Feywild?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's them. How many y'all got?
how many do we have?
Yeah.
I know that you got like 2 for your birthday. Didn't you?
I might have.
You gave
we
one.
haven't-
Didn't you gave one to your mom? So maybe you would just have one.
Cool. I will pour mine in there.
The last one? Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say with using that last resource that he will roll at disadvantage on his
Cool.
saves. Give me a but first give me a stealth check with advantage.
All right.
Against his perception check at disadvantage.
Let's see.
Let's see.
But I would have to roll extreme. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Holy crap.
He rolled really well.
Okay, so that was a 16 plus 16, a 32.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. He's drunk. He doesn't notice anything. As you just kind of like pour the bottle into his mug, and it's just overflowing over his hand. He is pretty drunk at this point, and he doesn't even notice it going down the sides of his hands because his glass is overflowing. All right.
I got this, Finn.
Finn, it takes you 3 drinks before you have to make your save.
Finn's just holding his hand on his mouth, trying not to throw up at this point.
Give me a con save, please. He's gonna make his con save as well at disadvantage.
All right, here we go. Oh no, I never set the setting back. It's slow-mo.
You want me to roll a d20 and you can add your modifier?
Sure. This is taking forever.
So you rolled. I'm so sorry. You rolled a 7 plus whatever the modifier is.
Plus 3.
A 10.
Does a 10 beat the DC?
10 is the DC. 10
Beats,
is
baby.
the DC.
Shit.
But Finn, you are not as proficient of a drinking aficionado as the rest of your companions. It doesn't take long for you to begin to just everything is spinning. You just the snow looks like the froth of a delicious beer, just waiting for you to taste.
I will scoop it, and I will have some as well. It's tasty. Water's good for you.
I will
You gotta be good
say,
at that, buddy.
at this point, I have to say it because nobody ever talks about this stuff in D&D, and I think our audience will appreciate. The rest of you who are all smash drunk, all of a sudden, really have to pee. So I'll let you guys think through that while Finn makes his next save.
Oh no.
Dude, am I still unconscious?
I was about to say,
You're
so Prey is
you guys
passed
are
out.
just completely smashed. You can't drink anymore, but you all really have to pee right now.
Guys, I'm thinking, I know 9th level spell, but like a very small portal, we could pee directly into what's his name? I don't remember this guy. It bugs me because I never remember this guy, but you remember
Erebus?
a place full of candles? We could just pee all over the candles.
I'll roll in my app instead. I'll just
Okay.
roll on my phone since that'll be quicker.
If you would
Okay.
like to do
Constitution
that,
saving.
Esperis.
Okay.
Wow,
Wait.
you're invisible. I don't know where you are, Lieutenant.
Nat 20!
Oh, there you go.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everybody peeing today.
Let's see if he succeeds with his roll. He got a 2.
Yeah.
And his pluses to that is not going to be high enough with your natural 20. You most certainly wouldn't have made it any other way, Finn. This giant belches loudly and just kind of looks down at you, swaying.
That is not fair. There is 2 of you. No, there are you 3 of you.
There's actually 4 of me, and I'll cast duplicate spell just to make it
And he just falls back onto the floor or onto the snow, and all of the giants get silent as Gore, just one of their mightiest drinkers, mightiest warriors, falls prone into the snow, completely drunk and smashed. And little Finali. Little Finali.
Little Finali, he's 5'6". He's a grown man.
Yeah, I'm a grown man and I have to pee. I pull it out and I write my name in the snow.
You just stand up for his stump and pee onto the
Not on him, but like by him.
Okay.
Just to,
The
because I feel
giants
like
respect it.
I feel like I
Ludin.
earned this.
The rest of the giants are just dead quiet.
Ludin will go
They
and
watch
pick
you-
Praeria up
They-
and go like, tell them to drink.
You cast 4 of you, and like there's 4 of you peeing in the snow now next to Gore, and all of them just kind of look at one another.
We did it, guys! We did it!
Everyone, drink!
And they just begin beating their chests and hollering and hooping as you have all proven yourselves worthy drinkers, very competitive and on par with the frost giants. Another frost giant kind of approaches you all, and he's been drinking along as well. He has his partner with him, and they both look at you, and all of you, and they cheer. And he leans down.
Yo, worthy. That does not happen often. You are the first to drink and not die.
I
Or
smack
just not
Briaria's
die.
unconscious body. What are they saying? Briaria!
They are happy, impressed we not die.
Have to say, a little bit sad we not kill. We have not killed in a while, and we do want to get more kill. But
Oh, why no kill?
there not been adventuring over here in quite some time.
Thought maybe because of dragon.
Because of dragon.
Do you
If-
like the dragon?
Briaria.
Yeah.
If they miss the killing so much, ask them if they want to maybe rip wings off very large butterfly. Maybe
you
they
like-
want.
Okay. Friends, we also kill a lot. Would you like help kill? We all kill.
What do you... Oh, if you wish to kill with us, you may kill with us.
Wonderful. Would you want to kill dragon?
Kill dragon.
Unless you like dragon. Is dragon friend?
dragon is, does bring shiny gems and share
Cannot kill
with
gems.
us, but cannot kill gems. No, cannot
Wow.
kill. What we would like to do is kill entire village that has taken over our land.
Mm.
We can go and we can kill them, but dragon will not let us because they have the shiny things.
I see, I see. Okay, everyone have drink. We must all go pee.
You go into pee. Don't, we no go nowhere.
Good.
And
Ask him since we won, can I have a hug?
Don't do that. Don't
Why
do that.
not?
Maybe
Don't ask them.
when we
because
drink more. But
then
first,
you're gonna get smushed.
we should all come over here.
To pee?
Yes, we all go pee.
But I just went pee.
Pee again.
Okay.
Okay, what do you need, pray? They can't understand us.
True, but in case
Oh, okay.
I ask if they want kill dragon,
Mhm.
they say dragon brings rocks. No, that's not important. Important. If we kill dragon, the giants will kill town.
Why?
They like kill. They like to kill a lot.
That's what they said?
Yes, many time. Love kill. But dragon.
Else?
Huh?
Aren't there other things that they can kill? Like, could we station them? I
They
don't know,
seem.
could we go send them to the vampire castle or something? Then they can kill many things.
I think they like to live here, and they're very excited about kill people.
This seems more their climate.
But dragon protects town for shiny things. We should. What do we do?
But they're our friends now. We can't do anything.
It would. We cannot kill all of frost giants and dragon.
It kind of sounds like the refugees need to move somewhere.
They don't want to.
Well, that's tough shit, I guess. Like,
Yeah, Finn, but that's not the issue. The issue is the old man said he'd do it only if his family's safe.
and they're safer, obviously, not here.
Where to put?
I get that you're trying to convince me that, because I'm all about the plan. The issue is, can you convince the old coot that?
Well, the thing is, they just picked a really.
speak of happy months in such a dishonorable way?
They
You
picked us the
cannot understand.
worst place, like, to camp out. If there's
Well,
not
we
a
said
dragon,
the
there's ice
argument.
giants.
We go to Puppy Months. We say the dragon is dead. He says, okay, I'm ready to go. He dies. Then we move his family.
So you don't die immediately, Esperes. You die after we kill the seven.
Well, can't we just be honest with them and tell them that there's other dangers waiting to kill them once the dragon's gone? That they'll never truly be happy here. That's what it sounds like.
Did we talk to dragon? We have talked to everyone else. We talked to people. We talked to giant. We not talk to dragon.
Okay. Listen, guys. I get that we want to do the right thing in this situation, but there's just so much more danger associated with speaking with the dragon about moving, telling the people to move. It feels like we're gonna have to fight something. It's either gonna have to be the villagers to move, or it's gonna have to be these frost giants so that they don't kill the villagers, or it's gonna have to be the giant to make sure that he doesn't kill the villagers. I mean,
Well, I have a question. Who came here first? Who was here first?
technically the dragon.
And so, technically, doesn't he have a right to be here?
He has a right to live here. He doesn't have a right to extort people for their only livelihood.
I think the biggest thing is the frost giants are all the way up here. You look around, they obviously have their homes up here. It took us, what, half a day to walk all the way up here? So it's very subjective in our minds to think who was where first, because how much land is allocated to any of these people? Because a day and a half, maybe 2 days journey away is my home.
Well, is there a way to protect the people and give them defenses against the ice giants once we are done with everything else? If they choose to live here, they've got to be protected.
I mean, we could ask if ice giants want anything and they could work together.
Oh, that's a good idea. They could work together.
But they just really like to kill. I don't know what
But many people like to kill. It's called hunting. Couldn't we work out some kind of, I don't know, commercial arrangement where the frost giants hunt down the meat for the village or something like this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about the local fauna or anything like this, but
It all depends on if we kill the dragon, because
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
I think that it could work out, that partnership, because when we came across them, they were using an arm as a back scratcher. Maybe they could have some like a trade where if they kill and hunt for them, maybe they can give them like different supplies that they can use like that. They did come with a lot of stuff from Lacambria.
they do build things.
They've got a blacksmith.
Okay, I mean, we could ask. I just being very, very real with all of you. How much responsibility do you want to take for these people? We still have to save the world.
my major thing is that I would rather not promise that we're going to help people and then immediately let them die. If they choose to stay in a situation where they're in danger, that's one thing. But if we promise, oh, it's safe, and then they are murdered, I do feel responsible for that.
Well, I could understand that, but if that's the case, how can we promise that these giants aren't going to kill them later after we leave? I mean, we're back in the same situation of tit for tat again, quid pro quo, something for something. What happens when the people aren't able to give the giants what they promised, or a drought happens, or a famine? It's still the same situation that we can get them out of danger effectively by killing literally every person that's against them, or we can make these deals and things like that, but we can't take responsibility for adults.
So, to our understanding, the frost giants love to kill, huh?
Yeah.
Very much.
But they also stand by their word. They didn't kill us.
Yes. Did they say anything about we love our home in particular? We think this specific area is great.
Not so far, no.
So, Finelai has a cool new trick. And I learned very interesting things in a temple, in seminary school, I suppose you could say. I don't know how familiar you are all with hell, but the first layer of hell is in perpetual war, where you murder each other all hours of the day, all days of the week, all weeks of the month, continually until the end of time. It is all killing, constantly. Do we
take them to hell.
Is it cold?
I don't know. I haven't been there, but It seems they might enjoy it.
We don't want to send them somewhere they're uncomfortable, right?
I if they're willing to go, yeah, we do. It doesn't make a difference. If it solves the problem of them not killing all of the villagers, why not?
Okay. I will ask what it will take not kill all of the people.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Nice. I assume we all come back from a very extended pee break.
Yes.
Okay, you come back.
Your drink is empty. You must get another.
And he fills up another glass and pushes it towards you, Prearia.
Wonderful, thank you. So, as we talked about before, you want to kill all of the town.
The town is in our land and we want to reclaim.
I see, I see. So you like here, this land.
You are here to kill the dragon? Is that why you came out here?
We had heard that the dragon was causing problem.
Most adventurers come out here and wish to kill dragon, but we killed them first.
I see, I see. So, you live with dragon, even though dragon not let you kill, because you get things, and you like these things.
Dragon give things. We don't get best of things, but we get things.
I see, I see.
Rocks,
What?
shinies, I can't say it with jewels. Jewels.
What if people give you shiny things or things that they make? Then would you not kill them?
The people give things to dragon, they do not give things to the Skiesa.
If Skiesa is your people?
Aye.
Skiesa. If just to say, if dragon were not around and people give you tools and such things, then you would let live.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I give her guidance? Okay. You can add a d4.
Oh, sweet. Oh my god. Okay. 14.
Okay.
Did you add the d4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a 2.
We rule over village, make our village big, have them do work for us, that would be good. Dig in cave, brew beer,
But
serve the Skiesa, serve the mighty, that would be good, yes.
if you become new big bad, then more people come, but this time to kill you. Big problem. Big annoyance.
Skiesa are strong. together will slay thousands, millions, slay all if need be. This would not be such problem if they would just leave and go.
How much of land is yours?
He would draw a map. Let me pull up the main map so you can kind of get an idea. He would draw it in the snow. Activate it real quick.
We're about
Everyone
to
can
have to kill Frost Giant.
So, all of this circled area right here,
Mhm.
that is it, like everything south of Krygos Lake is essentially Frost Giant territory right here. However, that does not include any of the land of Ludin's farm. That is currently unoccupied.
Okay. Just gonna turn to the rest of the party.
And Ludin's farm is like acres upon acres. Probably like 50 acres.
We balling out here. What can we say, y'all? Daddy knew what he was doing, boy. Like, sign the paperwork, everything, man.
And it is completely unoccupied at the moment. At least that's the last you saw it. It would be completely unoccupied, Ludin.
Yeah.
The giants very much do not want to leave and do not want to spare people. They say that it would be better if the people left. And drew this map. All of this is theirs.
Well, there's some land down here, right? Could we move people here?
Yep.
Why
I'm
do you
not.
look all hesitant, Ludin?
Funny face.
It's just my house. Like
Oh,
I'm
this is where
saying,
you live.
my place. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem. There's certain areas I would tell them that they can't go.
Yeah. Then you could be like their
Nope, I can't be anything for them at
king.
all. I can do nothing for
You
them.
can be the lord of
No,
what's the
Like-
town called?
let's just. They can.
You don't want to
Have-
name the potential new town,
No.
Christian?
Ludonia.
Ludonia.
New Ludonia.
Let's just ask them first if they want to move there. I know it's a lot warmer than here.
I think that we should lay it out for them, like, just honestly, like, this is what's gonna happen if you move, and this is what's gonna happen if you don't move. We have all the details now.
Yeah. That's fine. Sure. I would also say though, they do need to be careful if they do go there. They might not have frost giants and dragons to deal with, but they will have thieves directly to their southeast. Lots and lots of thieves.
Well, they have a hairstylist that will protect them.
Sorry.
It will
It's true. It's very true.
Quote unquote hairstylist.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm cool with it. What I will say as well is, if we do this, we still probably need to kill the dragon, considering he likes to track and do those types of things.
Probably will not like that we take away his source of shinies.
Yeah. Okay, tell the frost giants they'll be gone soon, potentially. What if they say no?
I think they want them off the land.
No, I'm saying the people.
Oh.
Because we already have 20% of people that aren't even willing to leave right now.
Then they will die.
That's their own fault, man.
If there is anyone who is, so they know that the dragon is gone, they know the giants are there, they know the giants want them gone and will kill them if they find them. If they choose to stay there, that is their own choice, and we have no responsibility for them.
Okay.
I agree.
If you
Samson,
sure.
a lot of eyelid action happening, I feel like.
Samson agrees.
But I do think we should give all of this information to the villagers. And also maybe tell the giants, maybe give it a week in case people need to pack more slowly or something like that. Within the next 6 days, they will all be gone, and then have at it or whatever.
I will tell them in exchange for we get rid of people. They will not interfere if we must fight dragon, which we probably will. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Are they gonna want to help or no?
Help us murder the dragon? Probably not. I think the best we can assume is that they won't prevent us from killing the dragon.
Tell them that they should feel free to join in on our side if they'd like to.
I thought they liked killing.
If they like killing, then yeah, help us out.
We asked about that and they said no.
Well, then I guess they're just,
Did
not as
you-
strong as we are.
Did you ask them pretty please, or?
I don't know.
You're all still drunk, by the way.
Yeah.
Tell them we'll give them a gift if they join on
Don't
our
do that.
side.
Don't do that at all.
Tell them.
Don't promise them anything.
No, tell them we'll give them a
No,
gift.
don't say that.
We'll
I
give
will
them.
tell them that they will have the once in lifetime chance to die historic on Fury Road on Dragon.
I mean, where else are you going to see an ancient dragon, right?
They see the ancient dragon all the time.
I mean, yeah, but it's like the only one.
Yeah, they see him all the time, and he gives them. They don't want to kill him.
Yeah, but now they have us on their side.
Sure.
Let's just see what they say.
Whatever you say.
They also said they never met anyone who beat them in a drinking contest, so yeah.
They live in Antarctica. I don't
Yeah.
think they have very many visitors.
No, they do. Ask them how many they've had, Bray.
But why you're going so far into this, Finn? All we have to do is ask them if they want to fight with us or not. Like,
I
let's
just think
leave it at that. We don't need to be pen pals with these guys.
You should drop off Cyprian's pen there, and maybe Cyprian can, I don't know, seduce them.
No, it's mine.
We're good. Pray, all you got to do is ask them, will they fight with us? What would it take for them to fight with us? And if we can't come up with it, just ask them to stay out of the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's gonna stumble back over.
All right.
Yeah, they'll do a little toast.
Yes, welcome back. You keep going back and forth. Is there something that you're talking about that you want to share?
Yes, actually. Okay. You were right. My friends and I are going to fight the dragon.
We are very, very smart.
Yes, you are very smart, and so you probably already know we do not want town to die.
Yes.
So we have made plan. We will see that the people move. They will leave your land. And in exchange to move people, you do not interfere. You do not help the dragon when we fight. If you would like to help us, we would love that a lot. If you want something to help us, we can maybe see about that. But at very least, you go take a nap, take a seat for this.
that entire conversation, he's completely understood what you've been saying. And then when near that end part, he just kind of like starts squinting, like he's trying to keep up with whatever the hell you're saying, has no clue what it is. And so he just kind of looks at his comrade and just like,
I do not know what you mean, but I like you, and
Hey.
if dragon call, we will be busy.
Our friends. She like throw an arm around them.
I do. You have all drank more than any other has been able to drink, and if you are able, it would be very much to help you all take care of the food to the south. So, it is to your known that there are lizards. There are lizards around the dragon's home.
Lizards. Everyone, they say that they will help. And there are lizards around dragon.
We will not fight with you, but
They will not fight. They will be busy.
We will be busy, but we like you, and you should know there are lizards close to.
Who are we supposed to talk to? Because every time they leave out just all the details.
By lizards, do they mean like the dragon but smaller?
Do you mean small dragons?
Yeah, no, these are frost slays.
What?
and what? Whoa, just calm your ass down. The word that he uses essentially translates very loosely to salamander, giant frost salamanders.
What do we know? Can we all roll history checks?
Ask if they're like the dragon's pets?
Our Victor wishes to know if they are pet of dragon.
Dragon commands them. What is pet? Is pet slave?
No, it's like a friend
like,
who's an animal.
Yes, a small living friend that you don't kill.
These words I do not understand. Friend, not kill.
Yes.
Like a baby that looks different than you.
Do you have babies?
They do. A very, very. You could eat. There's a very, very tall, large frost giant woman who is
very interesting. Gore was a baby.
the gore is a bit, yeah. Just like nursing in like the cold.
They do as the dragon commands.
Okay. Okay. They do what the dragon says.
How many are there?
We do not speak their tongue.
They are smart enough to have language, but the giants do not know this language.
Okay, but they don't know how many lizards there are?
Are there many lizards?
I don't think they know how to count.
There are more than my hand finger, but less.
There are less than one hand finger.
Okay, so if we're going to do this, I guess we can go figure out what the frost salamanders look like.
So previous. Go ahead.
Well, I'm thinking after we think deeply about what the frost salamander is, maybe we sleep here for the night. No? Okay.
We need to go tell. We got to tell the. We need to go tell the townspeople. They need to get their stuff ready to go and figure out if they're willing to leave or
They're
not.
in the Feywild. To get them back is another 9th level spell. That is a thing. In order to get them back takes a day.
That's. Do none of you? Can you guys get them back today or not?
I don't. We might be able to get some of them back today with plane shifts, but we won't be able to do gate again today. Gate is once per day.
We used gate yesterday night.
Okay, so we could get them back today and then kick them back tomorrow, but then we wouldn't be able to get the lava for the dragon.
No, that's fine. The big thing that I'm wondering is if we don't tell them that they need to get gone, do we just want them to stay there another extra day or whatever? Because the dragon's going to be flying over their house tomorrow morning, tomorrow. You know what I mean?
My hope is that we keep them over in the Feywild all through tomorrow, and we bring them back the day after that, and we tell the giants they will be gone within 5 days. So we give them some time to leave.
And the 20%, we just...
The 20% can figure it out on their fucking own. We can go back and tell them now, I suppose, but I think bringing the people back from the Feywild will make things very complicated.
We should kill dragon first.
There'd be no point in bringing them back and putting them back, and that'd be a lot.
We can send some sendings to, especially to Prearia's mother, to explain the situation to her. I believe I can do it today.
You haven't done
Prelix
that
slaps
yet.
herself on the forehead. I forgot to tell Maret.
You haven't told anyone.
I knew I forgot something.
I'm sure they know by now.
For like 30 minutes. It's cool.
Yeah, but we can explain it to her now, and also everything that's going on with the giants. And then they can talk about it over there for like 20 minutes before we bring them back in 2 days' time.
Okay.
That sounds...
Okay. I guess the last thing that I would say that I would want to do then is use our spell slots to figure out tracks of salamanders, figure out like anything that we could, any type of information about a salamander, maybe even kill one. I don't know. Let me put it this way. Are we planning on fighting the dragon tomorrow?
I think so. Yeah.
So if we're planning on fighting the dragon tomorrow, I would hate to waste anything that you all can do now because it's not technically night. We made it night. We go 6 miles up the road, it's day. I would still like to gather the last bits of information about the salamanders that we now have to fight.
To double check, I'm going to say what I believe the plan is for tomorrow. And then you all correct me if I am wrong, and so we know what the plan is. So that sounds okay?
Okay.
So I'm hoping that we can spend the night or something disguised near the entrance to the cavern, either under the snow or whatever the fuck, just so we're there when it leaves. And then we emerge. Finalai and I and the canary are invisible somewhere up in the air. Samson turns into a big red dragon and says, "Hey!" And then hopefully Lysandros, or whatever his name is, comes back. Samson gets him into a headlock in some fashion. That is on you, Samson. I don't know what your plan is there. And then Finalai opens fire onto him, and then we just fight. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. So do we want to be there then in the morning? Already camped out in disguise. In which case we might want to head over there, do maybe some scouting, and then disguise ourselves overnight?
Sure. I think the only issue now with the plan is we don't know how many salamanders are, what they can do, and
we know it's less than 5.
Yeah, you know, at least there's less than 5.
There's
Less
4
than
more
hand fingers.
Yeah. So that's the only issue that I'm worried about right now. That's the only wild card, but we can do that. I'm completely fine with that. It's just if say that they're immune to fire some way or somehow as well, and then we're...
Samson knew a lot about Lysandros. Maybe Samson knows a lot about frost salamanders.
Yeah, do I know anything about salamanders?
For those of you proficient in nature, may make a check.
Yeah.
Well, that's not me.
Check.
Oh! Okay.
Wow.
That'll be a 23.
Somebody is super
Oh, gosh.
excited.
She's like,
I'm just
well,
gonna-
I've never
Samson knows.
21.
He looks over to Samson.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. So both of you rolled 21s, I think, right?
I got a 23. I've never rolled above an 11 on a nature check. I'm very excited.
They are vulnerable to fire damage. I know that you guys have been waiting for that for a long time. They are vulnerable to fire damage. However, they do have a very aggressive appetite for any heat source. They have their vision. Their oh god, they have like thermal vision. So it's
Invisible won't help if you give off heat.
even if you give off any kind of heat, it's nearly impossible to hide from them because they don't rely on sight. So like if you bury yourself in the snow or you hide behind a rock, it's gonna be very hard to avert their gaze unless you are also cold-blooded nature.
Well, how long? Animal shapes is 8 hours, right? Would you be able to cast it as we go to sleep? We spend the night as snow lizards.
If I could do that, I would do foresight on myself.
They are
no.
they also tend to attack fire, like so if you light like a fire or some sort of in camp like a fire, a campfire.
That's perfect. Distractions.
They do tend to attack like heat sources.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we could either cloak ourselves by being cold, or we can just make everything hot around us so that they're blind. That way that they can't just attack us. So, I mean, like, if anybody, a wall of fire would honestly just end all of that. Any type of thing that's just constant heat source. I can fire arrows just freaking everywhere.
And if we get into a tight spot, we could essentially light something on fire, throw it in the opposite direction, and they'd probably follow it, right?
It's just the idea of, like, if they're attacking heat sources or anything like that, it's less of a, well, how do we hide from them, and more of a, let's blind them and just be done.
I mean, my concern is in the morning. Are they coming out at the same time as the dragon? Is that our understanding? Or will they know where we are overnight?
The frost giants have informed Praeria that they protect the dragon's lair.
Okay, so we can't hide outside the lair. We'd have to go over there. And we'd have to hide farther away. Okay, which is fine. And then we can do fire stuff once we're there.
And if we have to kill them anyway, we could probably kill them as soon as the dragon leaves.
Yeah.
So that while he's gone, we do one battle and then do another. Unless we want to do all of it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
what we'd want to do is we'd want to be at a distance where we can see where the mouth of the cave is, so that we can see when the dragon leaves, but not so close that they'd be able to sense our heat.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he leaves, truck, fire, salamander.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened to my salamanders? I got to go home to check on my salamanders. And then Samson.
I love that. That is exactly what I was thinking. Like, word for word in my mind. All of those descriptions.
Good.
Sound effects and all. But yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Do we want to go ahead and head out towards that direction now?
I think so.
Some of us are still very drunk, but we can. Yep.
Finn, can you fix everyone for me, bud?
Sure.
Thanks.
Then we'll go around to each person and hug them and do lesser restoration on them.
Right, so that's 4 spell slots?
Well, are we getting a rest?
Yeah, we're gonna sleep. I'm just saying.
Better be.
Yeah, we're sleeping. I'd say even we can see really well, right? We've got some high perception, like a quarter mile away from the mouth of the cave.
You see a blizzard in the distance.
We can sleep through that.
Why don't we ask to stay the night?
Because
No.
No, I want to point out, if you remember correctly, from the information that was given to you all, the dragon's lair is encased in a blizzard, in a 6-mile radius blizzard.
So, I feel like we could probably just turn into another animal that can see in a blizzard. Even one of these salamanders.
Why aren't we just returning, getting rest, and then setting out in the morning?
Do we know how early in the day the dragon comes out, though? And how long
We can wake up at sunrise, right?
I think the issue is, Finn, if we do that, if we go back now, then we run the risk of not being back and setting up everything for a trap. If he gets back before us, or if the salamanders kill or slow us up, then it's not a battle that he's coming back into like not prepared to fight, if that makes sense. He's gonna check and see, oh well, the salamanders are fighting something. Oh well, this whole thing is going to, I think that it leaves a lot more variables. Of course we can do that if that's what the party feels that we should do.
Do we have some kind of like spell to shield us from the blizzard, like a hut or some kind of anything?
Akron had one.
Yeah, but no, remember Akron was useless and the replacement, so we don't have.
Wow.
I don't heavy.
I think we should probably just go back to the village. Even
can't you control water, Finn? Or do you not bring that today?
I mean, I can control water, but constantly?
Well, no. The idea is it's cold enough here that it's going to freeze. If we melt enough water, you could literally build us a little ice hut if we need to be. Put a fire inside of it, and that'll be enough to warm up the entire time. And as the fire melts on the outside or the inside, it will refreeze, making it even more insulated to where we are.
If you say so. I can do that.
I think if we want the people of the village to live, I think we have to go back. Because if we go back, if we go to the lair, and then we wait for the dragon to leave, and then we set the trap at his lair, when he gets to the village and sees that 80% of the people are gone, he's not going to be happy.
So are we going to fight in the village then?
I think we got to fight closer to the village. Because if he gets there and we're not there, and he sees they're all gone, he's going to be
No. My plan
furious.
is if we head out even before dawn and we get to he's just out, hopefully we can distract him and bring him back to the lake before he even gets to the village as he's patrolling.
Yeah. So
right? I don't want to fight anywhere near the village personally.
So we could go sleep at the village where we're safe and then head out early in the morning, right?
Yeah, we can go to sleep at 6 p.m. and wake up at 3.
You could take turns watching for the storm to approach so we know how close the dragon gets.
Mm-hmm.
Did we want to... is the plan to close off the lair? Was that the...
I think what I will say is if we go back to the village and we go back and do this aspect of it, the only issue is the magma plan has a much more chance of failure. I am fine with doing that. The only issue is the reason that we would know he was going to be at a certain area at a certain time with Fenn and Esperise flying above being able to castigate is because it was his lair. What's to stop him from just going, screw this? He has to protect his lair. That's something he'll want to protect, right? If he gets away and goes back to his lair, he's just waiting for us to go into his lair.
What if
he has no more incentive to come out?
What if we set a trap somewhere and then I just flew over and kind of messed with him and drew him to the trap?
That'll work. So we get up early. Samson's dragon throws him to the trap as soon as we are prepared. And then we're good to go.
Sounds good.
Let's just make sure that this man does not get away. Or this dragon does not get away. Because if he gets away, we're not even back to square one. We're in some horrible, horrible crap because
Can we box him in to the lair if he goes in?
Well, assuming he's an ancient dragon as much as he usually is, the hard part is he's gonna have some legendary saves, and if he has legendary saves and decides to get out of there, we don't have enough spells or turns to be able to trap him. Because if he wants to leave, he's gonna leave. That's the big issue. But this is Ludin just saying everything around it. I'm okay with doing this plan. Believe me, I'm completely fine with doing this plan. I do want us to be aware of that, because if it goes really wrong, we'll be down heavy spell slots. And if he returns, takes a short rest or anything like that, those people that can't get those heavy spell slots, or if he just decides, okay, cool, I'm gonna fly away around them, I'm gonna kill all the village anyway.
Yeah. I guess I would just be nervous if we were to sleep in a blizzard and we got attacked and we didn't get our long rest, and then I don't have my 9th level spell, and then we're not doing the lava at all, you know?
What I can say is I can prioritize staying awake more so. If it comes down to it, I can even take the level of exhaustion. If we're afraid of being attacked at night, I can take that. I don't have as many spells. I don't have as much stuff that I'm going to regain. I already have all of my hit points. What I'm taking, I mean, I have so many pluses to anything and everything already. If our biggest thing is worrying about being attacked at night, I can take that hit.
But also Samson was saying the dragon needs to see that I don't know. I think it should be fine, right?
I think if the dragon sees that all the people in the village are gone, and we're back, and we're waiting for it back at its place, I think it's going to be pretty upset. And I don't know if those people are going to survive that or if they're going to sell us out.
So are we bringing the people back through to the village?
No, there are some people who remained in the village.
There's 20
people. My ideal is that he never gets to the village because he sees us fucking up his house before he gets there. So again, my ideal is that we get over to his lair early enough that he doesn't even get to the village. Like we remain sound. We're not trying to take a long rest out that quarter-mile away or anything, but we get there before he even leaves. So that once he gets up, we're in there immediately.
Right.
Does that work for everyone? Yeah. We take a long rest in the village, but we do it at a weird time of day. We do it from like 6 p.m. Get our 8 hours.
We might as well sleep here if that's the plan.
Is there any reason we would want to go back to the village other than
to warn them? No.
I already cast Sanctuary, right? So we're good.
If we could sleep here, that'd be great. If we'd be safe.
So as long as they're okay with it.
Well, they'll be so drunk because they're drinking until we say stop anyway. So at the very least, until we tell them to stop, we are free to be here.
True. Maybe Gore could let us, borrow his hut or share it with him.
Oh. Better give all these giants.
They could be drunk.
Like alcohol poisoning.
Harry, do you want to ask Gore?
If we can stay night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. He goes over and asks Gore if they can stay the night. They can do a little spend the night party because we're all friends now.
As we drink all night.
You can stay. We have a tent for you.
Aww.
Booyah.
Gore. Thank you.
These guys are pretty cool.
Is it like a normal person-sized tent over there? So they have all these giant tents, and then they have this one that's just
two rocks that you just put together.
It is made out of like animal hides and bones, and as you do walk in, there are beds that are there is one bed, but it's like the size of it's the one bed romance novel trope. Everyone's gonna have to sleep together.
Big bed.
There's one.
We did this before.
It's the size it's sized for a frost giant, of course. It's very large. It's like 15 feet long, and probably like 10 feet wide, maybe. And so it's sized for a frost giant. You do see like human skulls, kind of like littered throughout the tent. There's some meat over in the corner that is chilled and has frostbite on it, or no, freezer burn. Freezer burn, thank you. It's got like there's meat in the corner that has freezer burn that was cooked but now was like frozen and has freezer burn now. You see a variety of there's a necklace that's hanging up on a what looks to be it looks kind of like a crude coat rack, but the necklace is made out of like what looks to be human teeth. And there is a big chest at the foot of the bed. But there is only one bed.
Guys, it's like old times. We can all sleep in the same bed again.
I'll sleep on the ground.
No.
Yay.
Cool. Well, I mean, this feels very weird because it's only night because we made it night. I guess we'll get an early night's rest.
Yeah, well, I'll have to snuggle up real close because it's really cold.
All right, well, Finn, I guess you could go snuggle with everybody because it's really cold. I'll stay over here, keeping watch like I usually do.
Look, if you really want Holy Weapon tomorrow, you have to cuddle with us.
The funniest part about it is I don't even need it.
Yeah, you do.
This is more of a party thing. If you don't want us to be able to be doing a lot of damage, that's on you, Finn.
You need me.
Oh my god.
Good night, buddy.
So you're taking your long rest?
Yep.
All right, Samson, give me that roll, please.
Oh, frick, I have to do... Well, wait, did I lose any health? No, I'm good. Good.
3.
Yeah, you gain your rest without any issue. You all take your long rest?
I'm gonna be totally honest. I kept pace a little bit with Esprit in the drinking game, and I have to use the restroom. Are we taking a break soon, or shall I just here for 6 seconds?
because we did go past our break time. I think this is, and you're about to fight the dragon. I think that we'll save the dragon fight for next session, and we're gonna end a little bit early tonight.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna end a little bit early tonight and save the entirety of the dragon fight because it's probably gonna take the entire session next session. But I think we'll end there this evening as you all have your plans. You're ready to go fight this dragon. You know what you're gonna do, and the time has come to put an end to Lysendis, the ancient white dragon. Yay! Let's thank all of our new. We
don't want to do Lauren anymore.
You don't need to see me. Let's thank all of our new followers this evening and resubs. Let me scroll down here for it. Thank you, GF Powers for the resub for 4 months. It said yay, just in time for drinking games. Thank you, Fuzka for the raid. Thank you, Vogel Stodel for the follow. Thank you, Fuzka for the follow. Thank you, Eufemi Astarte for the follow as well. And of course, Mac for the resub. 23-month streak. Mac is almost at our 2-year streak, guys. Very exciting. If you enjoyed our show here this evening, please consider supporting us with a follow or using that free Prime sub that you've got if you've got it. If you, we do Fate's End every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, our game, if you're new, I know we have a lot of raiders that raided us this evening. All of our characters here are inspired by their own unique tarot card. Esperis is Death, Finalai is the Star, Samson is the Chariot, Ludin is the Devil, and Praeria is the Hermit. Each of my characters in this party have drawn their own tarot card for their game, and their fate has been determined by their tarot card for this game. If you enjoyed our show, of course, and you are new, you might want to go back and catch up on all our old episodes. You can catch up on, we do have it in podcast format, which Daniel will put in chat, or you can view it all on YouTube, which Daniel will also put in chat. We also have other shows on our channel as well. Wednesday is our Iron Valor show, where we play through various Wizards of the Coast modules, and we are currently playing through Spelljammer. Now, our awesome friend Jake DMs that game. Deanna is in that game. Deanna, tell us what we can expect this Wednesday.
Well, we just escaped from the police in Dis, which is a layer of hell, who were in cahoots with the Spelljammer Academy, doing drone strikes on civilian areas. I'm hoping we can find our way to the radio planet soon so that we can stir up some anarchy there in that plane and maybe get our ship back. Would love to get our ship back. Otherwise, we are currently traveling with Lore's grandmother, the dread pirate Oksana, who has been sending very encouraging LinkedIn-style emails to the captain of our ship. So we are very excited to be a part of the Pirate Brigade now and hopefully get our ship back. That is Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. If you're British, you're gonna have to Google it. I'm so sorry, but 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Danny, you're getting so good at the time zone calculations.
Yeah!
It's your thing now. And of course, our Iron Valor game is a little different from our Fate's End game. It's a little bit more interactive. So if you've been watching this evening, I don't know if you know this, but you have been earning Valor tokens. You can use those Valor tokens for free. It's all free, but it's a fun way to interact with our Wednesday show where you can use those points to grant blessings to the party. You can curse the DM. You can throw luck at your favorite party members individually throughout the game. It's a lot of fun, a little bit more interactive, and you can join us for that on Wednesday. You also, if you're following us, you also get to use the bless and cursed emotes in chat whenever those are used as well, which is a ton of fun. So please come join us for that as well.
I have a complaint against the Discord chat here. Why do I lose every single time I roulette on my points? All of us have lost points, have lost Valor coins exponentially. It's terrible.
All of you, oh my god, all of you have gone all in and lost. Oh my god.
How it happens.
Daniel went all in. He lost. Daniel.
Danielle roulette won. No, GS Powers roulette won.
Cost 11,000.
And lost it.
Oh no.
No one's won. Danielle
That's
Lenoir.
6 in a row.
Do not win
Roulette
things
it.
with roulette. It is not worth it. Don't gamble. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you.
Do
I
it,
lost.
Danielle.
Aina just lost her
Do
stuff.
it.
Oh, the odds are in your favor. You can only get.
No, they're
I
not.
don't think that's true.
That's a lie. That's not true at all.
That's not
So
how
many
it works.
people have lost. The odds
That's
are.
Okay, yeah, but the
Alright.
issue is if it's 1 in 100, you still got 90 something to go. It's not worth it, y'all. It's
We're
not
just
worth it.
beating the machine.
Thank you for joining us this evening, guys. We are going to raid, so stick with us just a little bit longer.
Danielle won.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
See?
Bold move.
There you go.
Believes in herself.
Danielle won. See? I told you it was going to come around. But yes, we are going to raid. Thank you all. Stick with us as we raid. And we will see you next Monday for more Fate's End. Love you guys. Night.
Yeah.